What's going on, beauty gang? It's your girl Black Beauty tuning in, and let me tell you something. Today is gonna be a good video, so let me get your undivided attention and let's tune into the video. We're back. We are back. I just want to say, can y'all hear me? Oh, y'all can hear me. I just want to say that if you have been watching my videos since day one, you already know you get a heart out to yourself. Virtual hugs. If you have not been watching, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Like the video and let's get right into it. Y'all, like, this is going to be a very interesting video because it piggybacked off this lady on TikTok. But before we get to her, let's kind of define what a superpower is, right? To me, a superpower to me is basically a growth area about yourself that you end up using to make yourself different in the world, and it ends up becoming one of your biggest assets of yourself. Like, it ends up being that thing that just makes you just shine like a star. Like, seriously, like, think of Superman. I don't know if you all really know the background behind Superman, but he dropped to the planet of Earth. Basically, like, his whole existence, his kind was wiped out, and his parents put him in a rocket. They sent him to Earth. He dropped. He was with a family, and they were human, right? So they just ended up realizing how strong he was, and just growing up, he had a lot of issues just dealing with just being different, and then he ended up being Superman. Y'all gotta go watch the movie to get the whole tea on Superman, but that just kind of like sums it up. I'm gonna tell you all like why I decided to make this video, because I was watching this girl. She's a lady. She's a beautiful lady on TikTok. I don't remember her name. What is her name? What's her name? I don't remember her name, but she was on TikTok, right? And she was talking about her ADHD and how she struggled with it as a child, and she was different. And if you don't know what ADHD, hold on, because I wrote it down. ADHD is an attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And long story short, basically, you have problems focusing on things and paying attention, and that can cause like a lot of social problems, or just solve I can't talk. Y'all know I cannot talk. It causes a lot of problems with you just basically functioning in your everyday life, because you're so focused on more than one thing. That's also something that you all can go and research on if you would like more help understanding ADHD. But she basically talked about how she struggled with it as a child, and then when she got older, like she got to her 20s, and basically she was like, this is not going to be a struggle for me anymore. I'm going to make this into something that's going to help me. And you know what she did? She noticed about herself that she is productive. We're going to use that word productive, not hyper. We're going to use the word productive in the morning time. That's where most of her energy comes from. She used that to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get the things done that she needed to do. And she set herself up the night before, this is what, I'm going to put this here. Because she know, I'm hopping all over the place. So she set herself up. And it ended up just being a really great thing for her, because she was able to get a lot done in the morning. Ain't that beautiful? Like, that is just so beautiful. Like, I love that. So we are going to talk about how we can get there too. Because I really want to talk to you all about certain insecurities you have about yourself, your personality, your character traits. Like, it really may be something that a lot of people love, right? So we're going to use those things that we think are just so different and just makes us so weird, and we are going to turn that into something, and we're going to start working on turning that into something great. Okay, so I would say for me, one of my growth areas, let's see, as a child, I feel like I always struggle with like mindsets. Like I always felt like how I thought about things were just like completely different from my peers. And I'll always try to kind of like, like I will always try to just not think this way, because I'm like, dang, maybe I'm thinking too much and it would make me not cool, or other kids would look at me a certain type of way because like I wasn't on the type time they were on. And I really struggled with that as a child because it made me feel like I did not belong. It made me feel like I could never really have like genuine friends. It made me feel like, I don't know, I was just like always going to be this oddball, weird person that just didn't have a social life, right? And I really, if I could go back to myself, I would just say really just be yourself. And I would be being myself, but internally I would be beating myself up. And I struggled with that for a very, very long time. And I want you to find that. I want you to find that thing that you feel like no one else likes about you. And I really want you to just rip. I'm in teacher mode right now, so 1 second. Okay, we're back. So yeah, I really want you to find that thing. Like it could be you like anime, it could be you like to wear all black. It could literally be anything that you think that just makes you so different. And literally just start writing it down. Why does this make me feel like I'm weird? Why does this make me feel like I don't belong? Why does this make me feel like this? Or why does this make me feel like that? Because sometimes, like, we really be in our head too much, judging ourselves way more than we should. And that is not healthy. That's not healthy for, like your body, your mind, or your soul, because it all starts here. I'm telling y'all, it all starts here. Once you get your brain like working the way you want it to, your body and your aura will follow. Like you will literally start to shine. When I started realizing that literally I did not think the way a lot of people thought, and I genuinely started saying some of the things and I'm like, okay, no, I don't like that, or I don't think that's a good idea, or I'm not really interested in that topic. I want to talk about this. Like when I was growing up, there was a point in time where a lot of my friends were really into sex, and I was not. Like literally, I was the friend that I wanted to be singing Rihanna and Beyonce like on the TV. I still want to go outside and play tag and things like that. And I was just like, I don't want to talk about sex, but it's like y'all talking about sex. Like, where do I fit in this conversation? And that's when you also have to realize, find the people who want to talk about the things that you want to talk about. If y'all really are not on, the same page, it won't work in the long run anyway. I feel like I got off a little off topic because I did tell y'all to write the things down and ask yourself these questions. So after you ask yourself these questions, I was supposed to say, start looking at the people around you, because you want to have people in your life that really brings out those qualities in you, like those people who you can have those deep conversations with, and those people who you can laugh with, those people who you can just be yourself around, and they just love you and just make you feel like the best person in the world. Like those are the type of people you want to be around, because they're always going to tell you, be yourself. I like this about you. I love that about you. So those are the type of things that you really want to focus on those, right? I do want to say that you actually want to start accepting yourself for who you are, like, because once you get older, you'll realize that not accepting yourself will cause no one around you to really accept you. So you have to really accept yourself for liking the things you like and taking interest in the topics that you take interest in, right? And then once you start accepting yourself, you'll start knowing how to like utilize those things in your everyday life. By me having such a broad variety of things in my head, I never really knew how much I helped the people around me until I actually started saying things out my mouth. Like, seriously, I would just be talking and ranting, and then someone would just say, "You know what, Brie, you're absolutely right." I'm like, huh? And then me, I talk so much. That's another thing. I talk so much. I talk all day, every day. Like, just be talking until I get into my mood when I just need to be by myself and just be in direct solitude. But other than that, I'm running my mouth. Hence me on YouTube ranting. But yes, so start accepting yourself. You want to really start picking the right people around you, and just like don't see those things as such a negative attribute about yourself. Let somebody now tell me you talk too much. I'll be like, yeah, I do. And if you want to hear more, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. But literally a lot of people, I'm not going to say everyone, but a lot of people, like more, many than few, have told me they love when I talk. So that's something that I'm just like, yeah, okay. That's my thing. I used to think I was thinking too much. And I mean, I am an overthinker, yes, but I use that in my advantage now. Because I know I'm an overthinker, I'm able to now turn it on and turn it off. Sometimes I need a little help turning it off. However, I have really used that overthinking in my advantage. Like, I'm in my mid 20s. I have a nice career, an apartment, my own vehicle. Like, I have used my talking to just network, to do a lot of things. I genuinely feel like I've used me being an oddball to really just find my purpose. And I feel like you can do the same thing. Like, seriously, it's not hard to find your inner superpower. Just find that one thing that you really feel like makes you odd, and that's what's going to make you shine, really. Because if you think about it, there are plenty of people who are like superstars or who like do different things in life because they were different. They didn't do it the way everyone else thought that it was supposed to be done. And that is a superpower. That is going to make you shine. And we are here to shine. I did, matter of fact, someone DM me on Instagram. Matter of fact, follow my Instagram if you have not already. BrianaaMarlana, Brianna with 3 A's. But someone DM'd me on Instagram and told me that they love the way I talk. Like, basically, I talk very chill. And I had another person tell me to basically bump up my energy. But I'm like, if you talk to me in real life, like, I literally talk like real chill. And I'm not about to just fake like I'm just this overly hyped person, because I'm not. I'm not. Like, I'm really not. But I do have valuable things to say. I'm just chill. Like, I'm just a chill soul. So I do want to say, if you have been watching, I'm gonna say it every video. I love you. 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 Drop in the comments more topics that y'all want me to talk about, because it seems like y'all really do like when I get personal and start talking to y'all about like different things. Like my mid-20s video, y'all love that, and y'all really liked it on TikTok. So drop some more topics that you would like me to put in my channel, and I definitely will. I will see y'all next time. Love you.